All right, thank you, Jeannie. Let's start with some good news. As expected, at least it is weakening and now weakening rapidly. A Category 1 hurricane will become a tropical storm over the next several hours. And as Jeannie mentioned, the core will track over the rest of Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, and then into Tennessee. Although some very heavy rains will work into Arkansas as well. Let's take a look at the latest radar. So here's the core. Can't really pick out an eye anymore, but this is I-10. And so the core is now north of I-10 toward the Alexandria area and working to the north. But what that means is, because it came right up the core of Louisiana, is that it's going to be a dark night. And unfortunately, more than just dark. A lot of folks with holes in their roofs, if not more. Areas really everywhere from about Lake Charles, Louisiana to Lafayette and Vermilion Bay. They had a storm surge of about 8 to 11 feet. Power lines are down, and the system will continue to work off to the north and the northeast. But at least where the area was hardest hit, which was south of Lafayette on the coast, conditions are now beginning to gradually improve. But again, most of those folks did evacuate, and if they didn't, at the very least, they're without power. But for those of you that might be traveling or you're wondering, it's still going to be a severe weather maker, isolated tornadoes, and even flash flooding. And this is where the core of the heaviest rains will go, up the Mississippi toward Memphis, Nashville, then even into the Carolinas and the Appalachians, from Clayton on up through West Virginia and Virginia. Locally for us, just a few coastal showers before we receive the tail of Delta. We'll talk about that in just a few moments.